Hello. Welcome to the kitchen. Hi, Moo Moo. Hello. Moo. He always got a lot to say. He just do, you know? He just do. Hello, friends. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Moo Moo. You're fed, you're well. There's nothing wrong in the world. You're okay, you're safe. So I don't really know what else there is to say about that. I felt, don't show your butthole to the internet, sweetie. I have felt creatively inspired today, and I've been feeling immense gratitude, and life is okay. Life is all right. Hey, Moo Moo. What's so dramatic? Oh. He's learned about the counter recently. That's a new development in the household. He used to not ever get up on counters, but I put him up on the bathroom counter one singular time. Since then, he's been like, hell yeah, I got this. So now that's just his thing, is to get on counters. We've reached that point, folks. We've reached it. I'm moving, but not where you think. I feel like I've made a really good choice for myself. And I'm just hopping on here. I don't know if I'll post or just no bung ho on the internet. No. No. I just got done looking through journals. So essentially, how did today go? Let's see. Where did this come from? Yesterday, I did another work training related thing. And if you all have kept up with these videos in any sequential capacity, you know that I've done trainings and I've kind of grown my skill set in the company. And it's honestly moments where I'm learning. I feel very in tune with myself, and I feel very excited and very fulfilled. And I think as an adult, you kind of need to push yourself and challenge yourself a little bit more to get experiences. Like, you kind of need to be the advocate in your own reality to go after these things. Whereas, you know, in school growing up, you have things handed to you, you have opportunities handed to you. And it's a lot easier to be in that learner mentality whenever you have a set of circumstances that are literally made for such. And in college, feeling really inspired and having lots of time to create and lots of time to have ideas and brainstorm. This man's playing with the fork in the sink. I really don't keep dishes in the sink. Like, that's something about me. I just find it yuckies. But I always have his little like cat bowl in there after he eats because I just do. Anyways, so anytime that I get to learn something new at work, I feel so fulfilled. Also, I feel like maybe I should turn on this light. Hang on. Also, this is my DIY trash can because I need to take out the trash. He has not yet learned about this counter. He's learned about this counter. So anyways, whatever. Whatever, Mr. Moo. Mr. Moo. My dead plant. Hey. And the drama, just the drama, the theatrics, the lies, the deceit. It's fake. It's fake. There's nothing to be upset about. He's just unwell, to be real. It's fine. It's fine. He's fine. Promise. Anyways, so I had this work situation yesterday, and anytime that I get in that mode of learning something and I feel really passionate and really inspired, and I feel like that gives me some sense of momentum in my life, and it's like a whole new door's unlocked. I don't know, that's dramatic, but not really at the same time. So I had a really good day yesterday, and today is Friday. Moo moo. Hi. That's Moo Moo. Mr. Tuckwelio. Anyways, so I had a really good day yesterday, and then I had another good day today at work. I'm feeling really balanced and peaceful at the moment. Hi. Hello. I think, first of all, we're just going to have to get over the fact that he's making sounds, and it just is what it is, honey. It just is. Okay. Oh, he's gonna explore that. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Yeah, that's trash. That's dinner trash. Are you gonna try to bite the bag? Oh gosh. Your children teach you patience. Your children teach you acceptance. Any freaking ways, y'all. This man is bad. Bad. Trash can. Sorry. No, not for you. Not for you. Okay. Do I want this? Or do I want this? I'm craving a fizzy. Craving a fizzy drink. Also, y'all, I've been doing real well. Which one genuinely sounds better? Let's go through this. So this one right here, cherry limeade, or this one. This one tastes more real. Unsweetened sparkling water and real squeezed fruit, versus this that's like more sugary. I mean, it still only has 5 grams of sugar, but like, you get my point. Side fridge check. Moo moo, nothing in, I'm sorry, but nothing in there is for you. Nothing at all. You know, I'm sorry. Oh gosh, why is this a hard choice right now? I don't know. You know, honestly, the lemon. Sure, why not? Anyways, I don't even know what I was talking about at all. At all. Moo moo. Anytime that I'm not like settled, he's like not settled. You don't like anything fizzy. He like wigs out. I was driving today. I guess that's another reason why I'm feeling good, because whenever I get to travel for work, I just feel at ease. But I was driving today and I finally had creative thoughts. I was going through old sketchbooks and old journals just now for the past like 2.5 hours probably. reading, and I feel like I was so hard on myself, and I still am hard on myself. It seems to be one of the more longer lasting themes in my life. I've been through so much in terms of growth, and I feel like I don't really give myself enough credit. And looking back, like half the stuff in those journals that I would write about that I was like actively trying to work through at the time, there's still aspects to this day that like those lessons are still here, like 4 years later, 5 years later. But then at the same time, I can't be so hard on myself because in the same regard or different light, hello, there's so much that I have grown from and so much that I have changed in. Hey, Moo Moo. Hello. What are you looking at? What are you looking at? No? Okay. I'm sorry. I let you go. I let you go. Oh, Lord. Oh, God. I think I'm going to... What am I even talking about? What I've been working on as of late is living in the present moment. I feel like that has always been the most difficult thing for myself, and looking back at these journals, I definitely can see a pattern within myself where I have always been such a dreamer and such a thinker, and I've been such a thoughts person or an ideas person. So like looking back in these journals, like I could convince myself to live in any state for any reason. Like I've had so many iterations or versions of myself that I feel like could have come into fruition if I had like poured into that. And so many different like business ideas and like little art projects and little brands and stuff that I've always loved cultivating ideas, but I feel like a big issue has been actually bringing those ideas into fruition. And it's this negative feedback loop where I put a ton of pressure on myself, where it's like who the fuck even am I to have, you know, all these ideas and all these different pathways and realities, but I'm never even like fully entering them. Like I've just been such like a kind of just scratching the surface on so many different areas, and I feel like throughout that process it internally subconsciously makes me feel like I don't know who I am. Like I've been such an like having an explorer's spirit and having a spirit of discovery and like being very open to so many ideas and so many concepts and so many different realities and so many different career paths and different places that I could live in the country, and like even thinking about living in different countries. Like my brain is able to take me to all these different places, and I think that has also been an issue, is making like rash quick decisions out of this space of like just wanting to feel something, wanting to experience change, and wanting to welcome a different version of myself in, when it's like, but I'm not actually facing the person that I am, and I'm not sitting with like who I am presently. And I've been just externally kind of seeking, and that is not a good thing, I feel like. So my lessons in this season of my life, like literally past few weeks, particularly this week, and well, honestly, no, it's been the past few weeks, is figuring out what's best for me right now and what's best for me in the moment, and that is taking care of myself and being here for myself and not clawing out at other things, other possibilities, other realities, like try to like will it into my existence and like make it mine. Like my idea of moving out west, that was one of those ideas of like, I need to make this idea mine, I need to do this, I need to have this change in my life and like push myself to do this thing, but why? And not even really sitting there thinking like, is this what's actually best for me? So just not like, first of all, what the fuck am I talking about? Second of all, uprooting is not always the answer. Destroying is not always the answer. Leaving is not always the answer. Sometimes it is, but sometimes it's not. Sometimes destroying is the answer, but sometimes it's not. And I feel like that has been the gray area that I've been living in the past couple months. And I'm just in a place of not wanting to destroy anymore, not wanting to uproot, not wanting to fixate on chaotic, quick actions just to elicit change. But like, what does that even mean? Hey, boo-boo. Are you being crazy mode? I think so. Are you looking at my toes? Y'all, I feel like my feet are warped because I wear heels every single day to work. Most days, 90% of the days, I wear heels, which I love, and they make me feel really confident and good, and I feel like very myself whenever I'm wearing heels. I just feel, command the room. But I think it's gonna shape the feet over time, and I don't know if that's the best thing. I know it's not, but damn. It's like I'm giving ballerina feet, but without any of the ballet. And there's like a bone. It's like my pinky toe bone is kind of freaking me out. I'm not enjoying that. That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. Crazy that I feel peace in my spirit right now without substances, without distractions. I feel balanced. What the fuck is going on that I feel balanced? That's good though. That's good. I'm trying to tie together what the pieces have been that have made me get to this point. Again, I use this as documentation, like posting these videos and stuff like that, and I don't know if I'll even post this, and it's kind of useless, like I'm literally just rambling and like who gives a shit, but it's fine. I feel like I have been making choices to do things strictly for myself and not for other people, and not considering other people in the process. I'm just choosing what's best for me, and if that means cutting ties or distancing myself from things that I've been like very wrapped up in, particularly a friendship. I oddly feel free, I oddly feel a sense of peace, and I feel like I just do really well whenever I remove my energy from things that I don't personally feel are impacting me in a good way. So I've been honoring my sacred space in that sense, and only allowing in connections and people that I feel aligned with, and just welcoming in experiences that I feel aligned with. But if I don't feel aligned with it, I'm not going to do it anymore. Not that there was any kind of severe problem with the way that I was living before, like probably like a couple months ago, but I feel like I was definitely living in a state of codependency in terms of friendship, and that's not good. And like that was serving as a distraction, and that was kind of keeping me away from myself. So now that I'm pulling my energy back and having energy to myself again, I feel really good, and I feel like I'm doing better at work. All that stuff's going well. I feel like I have a pretty clear direction of where I'm thinking things are gonna kind of go, which is really exciting. And I am moving, not out west, staying put, but I am moving to a new apartment, which I'm very excited about. It's very historic, and the look of the inside is different than anything that I've had before, so I'm so deeply excited about it. And I just feel this intense sense of home there. And I feel like right now in this season of life is I've just been working towards cultivating home for me right now. And what does home look like right now? Because like my ultimate idea of home is not really in my realm at this moment, but like how can I still do that for myself, like in this moment now? So just that space is so beautiful to me and sacred to me, and I just feel like I'm really gonna enjoy it there. And I feel like it's a space where I can feel more creative because it feels more like a home. Like where I'm at now, it definitely does feel like an apartment. I'm not complaining. There are very beautiful aspects about this place, i.e. the floors. Love the floors, love the hardwoods, love the black and white tile. I love the green tile in my bathroom. But it does just like the ceilings sit pretty low and things just feel more like compressed and small, and like, not that that's a bad thing, but it definitely doesn't feel like, oh, I'm at a home, I'm in a house, I'm like whatever. But this new apartment, it does feel more like a house. So I'm very excited about that. And I'm gonna have a little porch situation so that I can actually be outside. So that's gonna be great to be able to like sit outside and read a book and like maybe sew, like sit in a cozy, get some cozy little chair stuff going on, a little table, maybe like sew outside. And like the time that I'm moving, it's gonna be cold outside. So, oh my gosh, like my favorite fucking seasons are coming up. I love the cold. I'm just so at peace and at home in the cold, and I feel like I'm more creative and I just feel very in tune with me. So I'm so blessed and honored and privileged that this opportunity is happening in my favorite season, aka moving. So gonna have a great fall winter situation, taking my energy back, feeling secure, feeling balanced. And I've been doing different activities to take care of myself and do more hobby related things too. And like physical activity as well has been really nice for me. I've been going to the gym a good bit, not necessarily like intense working out like I used to with weightlifting, but more doing the sauna like before I work out or do anything. I don't even consider it a workout, I just consider it taking care of myself. But sitting in the sauna and like just feeling that just peaceful energy. And then I will go in the little room and stretch, and looking at myself in the mirror I feel like has been really grounding for me too, to remember that I'm a freaking person and like be consciously aware that like I have a body and I'm a living being. Because, you know, at work and whatever you're doing, like if you don't, I know this sounds silly but maybe not, like if you're not looking in a mirror and like recognizing the fact that you're a person, you're only your thoughts. So to like have that physicality and that connection and being able to like look in the mirror and like stretch and like have my legs like elongated and like doing certain motions and feeling very like graceful and beautiful and like elegant and like, I don't know, it just like feels very me. So that's been helping. Then hop in the sauna again to end it off has been nice. And I am going to go ice skating this weekend. Part of me is like, bitch, no, you're not. Yes, you are. Accountability. Yes, you are. Because that's something that makes me feel good. So, oh, and I also did a sound bath, like a sound healing thing with hand pans, and they're in different frequencies. So it's like this little metal situation. And I think, I don't know exactly what material it's made out of, but he was saying that they like hit the same area with like a hammer like thousands of times to like create this like certain frequency, like they're handmade. So he had like different ones that not signified, but like the sound reminds you of like walking in a forest or whatever. And there's different modalities and tools that he used to create sound. And that was really lovely. And I feel like I felt very in tune, and I felt really connected to community and to emotions, but in a healthy way. Like hearing other people's experience and what they took from it and what they're kind of going through recently in terms of like, oh, like I'm like calling joy into my life, and I'm like experiencing joy like in the moments right in front of me instead of like seeking for it everywhere else. Like I'm like realizing like it's actually right in front of me. Like hearing someone say that, like my own thoughts being reflected through another person and like being verbalized like that, like it feels good to know that there's other people experiencing similar things to you in terms of like realizations. And she was like much older than me, so it's like, wow, like whatever, I don't know, I don't need to like get deeply into that, but it just felt good to like be with people, and these people are like going to this space to feel better too, and like to feel more connected to themselves. So that was nice. And then obviously the ice skating thing, like that's something that I have always, not always done for myself, but like that was like my sport and like my thing that I did whenever I was younger and into college years. Don't hurt yourself on the mirror. Oh, that makes me nervous. What's under there? I have this circle mirror and he's like knocking at it and I don't want him to get hurt. remember what I was saying? Ice skating. Into college years, I started doing it again and like found a reignition for that, and I felt really connected to myself and to my body and to my elegance and like gracefulness and just like the flowy like moves of it all. Like I just felt very empowered and like free and good ice skating. Anytime that I go, I always feel that way, so that's caretaking me. I do want to join a yoga studio at some point. I'm not really there yet, and financially too. Like I already have a gym membership that costs a decent amount. So that ends soon. That ends in December. So I'm like, do I want to stay at that gym? Do I want to do yoga? And then of course there's like so many different yoga studios, and like I haven't even been. Like I used to do yoga in high school sometimes, like hot yoga and things like that, but not recently. So I'm like, ooh, like do you even want to do that? Yes, you do. Accountability. But there's so many different studios, so I kind of just want to like pop in and like see the spaces, feel the energies of the spaces, and see like what I like the most and what feels good for me. And maybe if there's certain instructors that I'm like connecting with more, like whatever, like it's going to be like a journey. So I don't necessarily feel like ready right this second to dive into that, but that's okay. I've been listening to podcasts recently of my favorite quilter fiber artist dude. His name's Zach Foster, and his podcast is called Seamside, and I used to be a part of his online community. It's called the Nook, Quilty Nook, and it's this certain app, and there's a bunch of people on it that get together and do like sewing circles and just like talk to each other and hang out online. And he does different prompts each month to, well, at least this is how it used to be. I haven't had it in a while, this membership, but like a certain prompt or something for you to reflect on, and then your work can kind of like center around that concept. Is my baby throwing up? Hello. Are you okay? Hey? Did you play too hard? It's okay. I'm just gonna take a minute. It's okay. Oh, did y'all hear him? That makes me sad. Are you okay, Buggy? It's gonna be okay. You're fine. It's okay. I don't really know what I was saying, but it's fine. Oh, the Quilty Nook. Yeah, different prompts, different things like that. So just, I was wanting to get back into that too. I want to see how much that costs. Like I shouldn't be like throwing like all my money to all this stuff right now, but also it is to take care of myself, and it is to make myself feel good. So it's an investment, right? Also therapy related stuff, doing that, which is something that I've been pretty against or like hesitant about for a long time. Like I did it whenever I was younger, and didn't do it for too long. Didn't really feel like it helped all that much, so I was just very ill-willed towards it and not really wanting to get back into it. So but I've started that as well. And there's different group therapy aspects too, with different topics and things that you can just pick, and they're available whenever. So that's been kind of nice as well. So that is pretty much the updates. I am just trying to be more calm with myself and less like hatred, less hate towards myself, less bitterness or pressure or like too severe of standards or expectations for myself. Not like I'm saying I'm just throwing myself to the wolves and like being any kind of way, but like I just think I put so much pressure on myself my entire life, and it's like it's made me hate myself because I've been that way. So I'm just trying to be in a season of self-acceptance and just caretaking myself in the moment and doing what I feel is best for me, and not feeling guilt or not feeling bad, or just taking care of myself. So that's what we got going on. We'll see the next time I see y'all. Goodbye. I love y'all. I hope you guys are doing amazing. I'm like that friend that talks to you like once a year, but it's okay. Okay. Goodbye.